Alright, we're going to look at the PS5 launch here. There's a bunch of announcements for games coming out, guys. Now, I'm not one to be pro Xbox or pro PlayStation or anything like that. I'm not in like the middle of a console war. That's not how I am. I think all systems are good. I primarily play the Xboxes just because I've always played those. I do like PlayStation a lot, and I usually play Nintendo systems. Like I have a Switch and an Xbox One, but I do like PlayStation. And I gotta say, some of the game reveals here look pretty interesting for PS5. I mean, this is exciting times. Whenever the next gen of consoles is coming out, you always get excited. If you're a gamer, you can't wait. Even if it's not quite up to your expectations, you're still excited to see what's going to happen, what new IPs are going to drop. You see here on the PlayStation YouTube here, they got trailers for new games here. I've seen some of these. Resident Evil 8, obviously, that's one that's going to be not exactly an exclusive, but there it is, Village. Deathloop is a new Bethesda game, I believe. Kind of looks like the combat could be towards Dishonored, which isn't a bad thing, but you kind of want something a little different from Bethesda there. You got Gran Turismo 7, there's a remake of Demon's Souls, NBA 2K21, just a lot of stuff. This skin down here, Stray, looks pretty cool. You get to play as a cat, so that looks pretty neat. That could be a really fun game. Of course, Ratchet and Clank, there's just a lot of games being announced, a lot of gameplay being put on there. Come to PlayStation's YouTube here, and you can watch all these trailers if you want to. I'm not going to sit here and watch them all on this. I've only seen some of them. I haven't seen every single one. There's a new Spider-Man game coming out, Miles Morales. Whether that's a direct sequel to the Spider-Man game that was on PS4 or just a kind of like a side game, I'm not sure. It might just be a different story, a different telling of Spider-Man. I haven't gotten to play the Spider-Man game yet. I really want to. That's a game I've talked about many times of wanting to play. I don't have a PS4, guys. The only PlayStation system I own is a PS2. Like I said, I do like PlayStation. I just can't afford to buy every new system that comes out, but I'm pretty impressed with what the PS5 is putting out here. Looks like they have this game, Sackboy. Looks like it might be a Little Big Planet universe type game from the looks of that picture there. Ghostwire Tokyo. I don't know what Goodbye Volcano High is. Maybe that's an indie game. I think there were a few indie games they put in there. Of course, there's the new Zero Horizon Dawn 2 was announced as well. And I never played the first one, but I would like to play that one. I heard that's an amazing game. So that sequel's coming out. A lot of stuff there. I mean, that's pretty incredible to them to just keep releasing all these trailers and stuff. I haven't watched any of the Series X stuff yet. For whatever reason, I just haven't looked too much into it. I don't know the specs of the PS5. I know that there's a digital-only version of the system that doesn't even have a disc drive, and then there's one that has a physical disc drive. I would definitely get the physical version. I could never just go digital-only unless that was the only option for gaming currently, but I do like physical copies, as you know. And, you feel like you own them more, if you actually physically own them. Something could happen to your system and you could lose all your digital stuff, but, let's see what else. A new Oddworld, it looks like. Kena Bridge of Spirits, don't know what that is. That looks pretty colorful there. Returnal. Again, I don't know what that is. Some of these are new IPs, like I said. Stray is a new IP, for sure. Resident Evil 8 looks really, really neat. Looks like there's gonna be like werewolves in it or something. Can't wait to play that. I think it's kind of like Resident Evil 7 in a way, first person. I'm not sure. That's what I've heard. If so, I'm okay with that because I really liked Resident Evil 7 a lot. And people are getting their classic style Resident Evil games remade, so they're still getting those. That type of Resident Evils coming out. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys the pictures of the PS5. There, the actual design has come out, so I'll first show you the controller right here. There's the controller, as you can see. I actually really like the look of this controller. It looks very sleek. Joysticks look pretty good. I mean, obviously you won't know until you're holding it in your hand trying to play, but the look of it is really nice. I haven't been a big fan of PlayStation's controllers over the years, just probably because I'm not used to playing it as much. PS2 is a pretty good controller. I don't mind the PS3 or PS4 ones, but I think this one looks really good. There's like maybe a little microphone thing in the middle or something. So that's the controller, and the system itself. There it is, as you can see. Controller next to it. It's kind of curvy. It's got this disk drive. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse right now, but there's a disk drive over there on the right side. See the lower right side, there's a little slit there. That's where the disk drive is for the physical version. It's got this blue. Oops, sorry about that. The only thing I'm concerned about maybe is like the dust that could get in this thing, because there's a lot of like detail inside. Like, I don't know. It looks really nice though. The design is pretty cool, I guess. The white and the blue, the black, well, the blue tint with like, it's basically black and white with a little blue tint. The logo is still kept the same, so I'm not sure about the price on these yet, and again, I think it's backwards compatible with a lot of PlayStation games, or maybe all of them, I don't know. Don't quote me on that one either. I still gotta read details. I'm just giving you guys my first impressions, really, of what I think. Yeah, it looks like it'd be really good. I would like to get one. I probably won't get one at launch because I just either won't be able to afford it, or it's just gonna be really hard to get. As a lot of launch systems can be. And I'll lean more towards probably getting an Xbox, depending on the titles that are announced. I don't know if I'll be getting a new console at launch in this next gen quite yet. I mean, I might wait like a few months or so, depending on my funds, because I'm quite happy playing the systems I have and playing all the old games, and the Xbox One and the Switch and all that. But this is exciting, and hopefully we'll see more and more stuff announced as we go along. And let me know what you guys think of the PS5 or the Series X or whatever. This isn't about fanboying over one or the other or determining which one's the best. I think they're both going to be really good systems. They're both going to have a lot to offer. There's no reason why you can't like both and can't want both and can't play both. I don't know why people are just pro PlayStation or pro Xbox. It's like they're both systems. They're both games. If you like games, you should like the systems, right? So, like I said, I'm not a fanboy of any system. I've liked plenty of systems. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think Xbox is going to need to announce more games. I don't know if they've announced too many yet, so we'll see what they do. And PS5 just dropped a bunch on us, and that's really good by them. Really good. So thanks for listening, guys, and as always, stay safe, and until next time, 0 is the number.